Well, hey, you guys. I know you guys miss me. Always on the go with trees. A.O.G. By the way, Happy New Year. Yes. So, you guys, I am so excited to come to you guys today. I've completely finished my Daniel fast. 21 days of fasting and praying, you guys, and the journey still goes on. I am so excited, you guys. In this video, you guys, I am going to go so much in depth with you guys to let you guys know everything that has taken place. So go ahead, stay tuned to this video. Before I go and let you guys know everything, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. That way you know when I'm bringing awesome videos, you guys, because I have so much in store this year. Stay tuned. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited, you guys. I made it 21 days of praying and fasting and seeking God for myself, for my kids, for my family, for my friends. I mean, this journey was phenomenal. Haven't tried it? Definitely have to try it. It's not too late. It's definitely not too late. Give and take on this experience, you guys. I'm gonna sum it up real quick. I went through depression. I went through trials with my kids. I went through money issues. I went through, financial, put it together, financial. I went through not really understanding what issue of praying, because sisters, for some reason, my mind went blank of how to pray. I don't know why, but my mind went blank. I'm just going to be real with you. It went blank. It was like, how do I pray? Then my health. Oh my God, my health took a toll on me. Of course, with the experience of it, thank God I was able to get to the doctor, get healed for it. It wasn't something serious or whatever, but all this went through my process, my journey of this fast, you guys. And when I said that I am so happy, when it come down to closeness with God, I am phenomenal, excited. I was able to connect with Transformation Nation with Pastor Todd and Natalie Todd out in Oklahoma. I noticed that they have other transformation churches as well, but this one really just stuck out to me because I remember my first ever watching his one of his videos on YouTube was through Relationship Goals. One of my friends sent it to me during that time. I've been going through relationship issues, trying to get in a relationship, trying to understand a relationship, not knowing what to do, partaking. I'm still working on that. Yes, God's not through with me with that yet, and we're going to have a whole video with that one as well, you guys. But I'm just limited, let you know that I connected with that church. I've started doing nightly prayers with them when they come on. The resources that they give you, they're doing a fast right now, you guys. If you can tune in with them if you like. It was very helpful. It was very resourceful. I mean, the knowledge and everything that I learned, like I said, when I didn't know how to pray, I was able to learn how to pray even more. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with someone, because you cannot do it by yourself in this journey. I mean, my best friend, she's been phenomenal. She had literally encouraged me through this whole thing because she has experience in doing it before. And I didn't have no clue at all about this journey or the experience that I was going to go through. Far as even with my kids, my oldest son tested me. Yes, he did. He tested me. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, like, and very transparent with you guys, because this is my page, and yeah, I like it. And of course, maybe my knowledge could help someone else if you're a mother and you have struggling teens or kids or whatever, because I've been young once, you've been young once, and it's nothing new. And and what they're doing, we already know it. It's just for them understanding. So I had to get there and learn to understand my son and where he was coming from, as well as not even just him, my other kids. Because throughout the year, it's like, well, y'all do this and y'all do that, and I'm the guardianship and whatever. And then you don't get a chance to understand what a child really is going through. So that allowed me through this time to where God opened up my eyes to knowing that, okay, these are my kids that I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? And just like he said, suffer the kids do not suffer the kids to come unto me, or by verse that way. You know what I'm saying? Do not neglect the kids to come into seeking it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to understand that, because I was only looking at what my experiences was, but not knowing that this new age challenge of things that kids are doing. And I've learned so much from my kids throughout this time and this journey. Like, it was phenomenal. My son got there and wrote me a letter because he got in trouble, stayed at the school. Supposedly he went to go do schoolwork, which he did do part of the schoolwork, but he didn't let me know that he was going to stay after school. He ended up staying at the school, also attending the basketball game. Okay, fine. It's just you letting me know where you were going. That's just a simple thing. Let me know where you were going. Didn't do that. I'm old school. My mind wondering where my child at. Red flags. Where my child at. Give or take. I also not gonna panic. I watched too much CSI. I watched too much TV. I mean, with my experience of kidnapping and everything, I am literally that mother that I'm gonna become my own private investigator when it comes down to finding my own kids. Like, that's just, we gonna find them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna report it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm gonna find my children, and I just feel sorry for whoever got them, because it ain't gonna be pretty. But like I said, on this channel, guys, not doing with me yet, but we're still working. But it's just, when it comes down to a mother instance and a child, you're going to protect your child. You're going to protect your kids. You're going to be concerned. Seriously. So he wrote me this letter, and he was telling me, being a mother, understanding, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the biggest things that really stuck out to me in the beginning of it, the letter that he wrote me. Of course, he wrote a couple other things as well. But it stuck out to me because it was like, wait a minute, I didn't really try to understand you. I just tell you what you can do, what you can't do. And then in my experiences or whatever, and talk. But understanding that certain things that we have around my home or whatever like that, my neighborhood or whatever, it's not safe. The environment of it is somewhat not safe. Praying, here is holy. If it leads to where we have to move there, I'm not going to worry about there. We're going to worry about here. Just like I told my son, we worry about here. We're not worried about there, so whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll get there. But in the meantime, this is how we're going to do it. And we got that understanding and that breakdown of, all right, I'm going to let my mama know when I'm coming. I'm going to let my mama know when I'm going. Simple understanding that I'm not going to automatically just jump and fuss and do everything. I had to learn to breathe. And that was the whole thing. I didn't learn to breathe because I was so quick to snap and let my kids know a little piece of me. And I never really listened to what is their side, because it was just my side. And it was like, growing up, you got people saying, well, the kids don't got a side. Yeah, they do got a side. They got an opinion. They're human too. I've been human once. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, gosh, I wish my mom would have just listened to my side of the story and let me explain to her why my actions. Because it's always a cause and effect. I mean, we learn about that in school, that it's a cause and effect of things that cause you to do certain things. And so, I learned that. And I got there and took upon myself during this journey. I came up with my own, I did a vision book, you guys. Instead of doing a board, so where somebody walks in my house, like everybody looking up, they're trying to figure out what my plans is. This is my private go-to book that I got for myself. And also my plans to let my kids know, like, my mama writes. My mama, I do love to write. I love to journal. Journaling is helpful. If you have not gotten into it, you guys, you can. I also have two journals out now. I was supposed to do more during this fast, but I tried to eliminate as much media as I could. So you guys can find it also down in my description. The two books from Amazon. It's a hardback copy of it and a paperback. You should know her by her fruits. Give or take the segment. Those are going to be the only two that I'm going to use with that title. Because they're going to come up with some more different titles for journals that I'm going to be creating with. Because I came up with a new niche of everything during this journey. But like I said, with this book, this is a journey book. I mean, I asked my kids what were their goals for me this year. Down to all five, my littlest ones. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, affirmations. I mean, I went through my daily journey of this fast to understand why am I fasting. What was the reason? And everything, I wanted to make sure God get the glory out of this. Even out of this video here, I want to make sure that he gets the glory because I'm putting him first. I'm seeking him first. Not a preacher, and I don't know, you have to say there or here, I don't know, but we live in here in the moment of understanding that this is here, this is now what I'm working on, and then it's going to prepare me to get there. So I don't know if God calls me that way, he calls me that way, I don't know. But I will give you guys inspirational things, like I said. My number one cliche this year is go all in, sis. And that's how we're going to start everything. Go all in, sis. I'm motivating you to go through. Fellas, if you tune in, I don't know if you might tune in, but this is for you guys too. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this journey and experience, like it can go vice versa with the knowledge that I am letting you guys know. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with certain things. With the fast, of course, I didn't know anything that I could really eat, drink, or whatever. So I had to learn certain things. Like eating and drinking besides fruits and salads and stuff that I've been eating. Give or take, you guys, I'm able to eat everything today and I have not touched a lick of food. I got to get at least some water in my system. I haven't even drank anything yet. I have to. I'm free to eat everything. I don't have the appetite. But I have the appetite to read on God's word, praise him, watch another sermon. Because that's what helps me get me through with understanding of what I want this year for myself. And that's why I want you also to keep in mind when you're doing the Daniel fast, don't let it just stop right there after 21 days. You know what I'm saying? Because you could do it, but then you're still faced with your flesh battling with it. You know what I'm saying? And you need enough words to sustain you to keep going. And I learned that throughout this fast that, you know what I'm saying, you can't just get a little bit of word today and then not have enough strength. Because I mean, after I read my Bible, and read a sermon, or listened to a nightly sermon with transformation, by that morning or later on that night, I was hit with another trial. You know what I'm saying? I had financial issues that hit me, and I had to get through that. I mean, I had to push myself to get up out my bed because I had a spirit of laziness. I couldn't get up. I mean, I went to sleep. I woke up and read my Bible, went back to sleep again. Then I had to push myself to read, because you get slumberous when you're not used to doing certain things and you're not in your comfortable space or doing certain routine things. Your body got to get adjusted. Honey, you got to get one. And I'm just going to be honest with you, it ain't easy. The spirit of depression is not easy when you faced with everything coming at you left or right. I mean, recalling things, mistakes. You can't change the stuff that you did in the past. You can't change the stuff that's yet to come, but you can change what's now. You know what I'm saying? And that's focus on what's now in front of me. Focus on today, what I can achieve. And I'm going to achieve everything that I set out today to make in my plans for today. And everything, you guys, have a vision. That was another thing that I learned throughout this journey, this fast, that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm skimming through my notes, you guys. Give me a moment. I'm trying to get to one of my things that I was looking at. Vision is not valid unless it's written down. That's why they say to get there and have a journal. If you don't have a journal, get a journal. It works. It really does work. You can get there and write down, everything. Hebrews 12:2. Also, let God redefine the vision for your life, because you could sit there and say, well, this is what I want, but if that's not in God's will that He wants for you, He's going to get there and switch the vision up to where it's going to glorify Him. And I've noticed that so much through this fast, you guys. I felt like this example, you guys. I learned this, like I said, I learned a lot from watching Transformation Church with Pastor Todd or whatever. That a camera description that he did on one of his videos, sermons. He was talking about the camera process, and one that really stuck out to me because I loved it. This camera, you could not tell me I'm a picture person. It was a camera with the winding. And you guys remember when you had to take the picture or hit the button just to get the flash, if you had to take night visions, whatever, then you take the camera to CVS or Walgreens or Walmart or wherever you get your camera developed at, but you had to let it sit there for a few days, like 3 to 5 days or 5 to 7 days, depends on how long it took this for them to develop the process of it, to get in the pictures, for you to get your pictures. You still can do that. I think they still have those cameras, I'm not sure. But I had to remember that throughout getting help and assistance to doing certain things in my home, that everything had to be with a process, because I filled out the paperwork. I got ready, the deadline was coming, and things were due to where they would have got shut off or whatever, and I had to contact these people. I've been emailing them. They telling me they didn't see no emails, they didn't see no phone calls, and automatically it snapped back to this camera, and I was like, God, I know that you did not just bring me this far for me this to stop right now. You know what I'm saying? I can feel this camera winding now. We processing this film. Why these people not seeing it? So then she, yes, ma'am, we got your information. Just don't worry about it, Miss Nelson. Then it went to, thank you, Lord. They got it. Breathe, cheese. It working. Process working. Guess what? It took a total of 5 days for this processing to go through to where I finally got that payment to go through. It went through, but I was looking for instant results. Like, okay, I sent this over and I was going to get my results. Didn't know. I said, it's going to be a process for me to taking it you through this journey to getting it done, because everything has time and it has to go through certain things. And that's what it is, what I felt like this Daniel fast was, this 21 days. It was allowing me to get closer to Him, to knowing and seeking and understanding His word for me and my journey and myself, because I have to serve judgment as well as things. I've learned to not so much of living in a fantasy. And I noticed that, you guys, I am guilty, okay? Honey, let me tell you, I am guilty of this for years. I did not notice this until doing this fast, that I was living a fantasy life. And I know a lot of times, I know you're probably wondering like what I mean about fantasy life, right? Well, let me help you out and let me let you know. You don't want to put all your business on social media, because everybody's going to sit there and talk. You want to put all the good, you want to put all the stuff that you're doing. You don't want to let them know fully what you're going through. So you try to put up this camouflage look of being in the street and not letting everybody know, oh yeah, I need help, or I'm going through this, or I got it made. And then everybody looks at you as like you got it made, you got this image, and not saying no. That's what I struggled with. You look at my social media. These things did happen now. Give or take, everything I pictured, I visioned, went through. But it wasn't glorifying God. It turned into me. My insight, oh, this is the way I got it. And you know what I'm saying? And then the last thing I learned was about the soul, you know what I'm saying, of the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I went through all these different things, aspects of learning, people talking about me. Because, I'm up at this pedestal, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking good and making sure, you know what I'm saying, my outfit's going to look on point, my hair was on point, or so I think. Um, um, my nails. I mean, everything just had to be on point because I don't want somebody looking at me crazy and not knowing that they're still talking about me, that they're still saying something negative per se about me and things that I go through or whatever. And people were trying to also compete. Even with my business, I've learned that, not everything has to go like that. You know what I'm saying? Not everything has to be for a show because if are you doing it for yourself or are you doing it to glorify God? Which one is it? Are you keeping God first in it or are you just doing this for yourself, just for your own praise and your benefits? My business, I started off with it, with my passion of it, and God was getting the benefit. God was getting the glorified of because He was giving me this praise, this, you know what I'm saying? The world was seeing my talent or whatever, but it wasn't so much as me. I had to redefine my identity in all of this. And I did. I don't need the likes and the follows or the shares or the comments. It's just me being me. And so it's like, okay, I'm allow God to work on me in my comfort zone of my home. In the comfort zone of me seeking Him one-on-one. And everything will shine. Everybody will see everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put it up. This whole facade of I got it. And then it came to some people wanting handouts and helps. Or wanting help and I couldn't help them because I didn't have it. But the book showed I had it. But deep down I didn't really have it. And all this, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying this, guys, with this journey. I mean, it was amazing, but it was challenging at the same time. It was very challenging for me to knowing, you know what I'm saying? Learning about the different fruits. I never tried cauliflower before, but I tried it and I love it now. You know what I'm saying? Being able to journey, knowing that, okay, I can only do these fruits right here or certain things, and eating and learning how to fix different things and preparing and then setting aside just to pray and ask God to help me. I mean, throughout this journey, it gave me an insight of what I wanted in my life, what I want for my kids, what I want for my friends. And I learned the voice of no. I turned down altogether, I think, 7 different things that I could got opportunities to present it to me to where I could have did, but I choose not to do. It's not my timing. It's not something that God, it was like, are you going to go seek this first fast for attention or are you going to go do it? I eliminated my social media, and one of my friends, I don't never really ever tell her no with anything. You know what I'm saying? And I literally told her no because I'm not going to open up my book to post anything. Give or take, my heart did, my flesh did kind of bother with me because I couldn't say, I don't normally say no. Somebody asked me something, I don't normally say no. But at the same time, if that's something that I said I was going to sacrifice through this fast, who am I benefiting? You know what I'm saying? My flesh was saying to go help out a friend. But God was still saying, you said that you was not going to be doing social media for me. You was giving me my time. Are you going to go on that because you care about your friend, or you going to stick to me and do my work? Well, you know what, God? I'm going to stick to you and do your work. We're going to eliminate that. That's going to be there if I choose to take it there. But for right now, I'm going to you. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to do what you say. I did that. I've had guys message me that I didn't simply told them, no, I ain't talking to you no more. I'm not doing this no more. And for some reason, they don't get the memo. Or maybe they just figure, well, maybe she just said it. Because sometimes I do say it and then I went back because of my flesh. But I'm so serious this time. It's like, I'm not coming back. I'm not doing this. I know the text. And then it's a choice. I learned that also. What you gonna feed into, what you gonna allow yourself to get into, what you gonna allow certain things to get by with. Somebody's only gonna do but so much that you allow. Not going certain places. Or if I go, I got to represent God. Or you got to be able to notice something in me that's godly. Because, no. If I'm not strong enough and my flesh is something that I know for a fact I'm going to battle now, I need to have the anxiety to say, you know what? We're going to do things this way. We're going to do things this way or that way. We're not going to think, because God's going to get the glory. God's going to get the glory out of it. I mean, it's now time to walk. You know what I'm saying? After you do that whole fast, you guys, it's time to walk it out. You got the word in you for 21 days. You praying. It's now the journey of how are you going to keep going from here? Are you going to still seek me? Are you going to still pray? Are you still going to give me your time? Or you just did it just for 21 days? And some people probably just do it for that moment. Get what they can get right then within that moment. And then the rest of the year, you know, it's like, well, why did you do the fast? And that's one thing why I had to ask myself, well, what are you going to do with the fast, trees? After you finish with it, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue seeking me first? Are you going to continue spending that one time? Are you still going to give me my time? Or seek me before you make any decisions? Because this year is about maturing. And I had to learn that this year. And that's what doing this fast also helped me, you guys, in maturing in the way I do things. The way I handle my kids. The way I handle situation with friends. The way I handle situation with family. I mean, I'm praying for me and my settlements to get more closer this year. I'm praying for friends. You know, I wanted to open up my call log, and which I went through and I deleted. I mean, and that's another thing. You hold on to pictures of old boyfriends, let that go. What are you gonna do? It's crazy. I had someone told me that one time that, what are you gonna do, Trees, with those pictures? You gonna wait till I die and post them up on social media and use them as old like memories? Because I passed away, you gonna now post them? You didn't show them on social media at all before, but you gonna post them because I passed away now? And I was like, no. But then when I thought about it, you said, you know what? They were right. Give or take, that particular person was a family or a friend or whatever. Certain pictures I just don't post or whatever. They're good pictures, they're not bad pictures. It's just that I don't post them because of clarity of it, fame and all that other crazy stuff. Yeah, I ain't got time for it. So I went through, deleted pictures of all, because I'm a hoarder. What is that? I was a hoarder. Very a hoarder. I got there and I eliminated a lot of my pictures that I had with old guys. I'm still not finished yet, because that's how much. You know, I love snapping pictures. And when I'm going through my phone or photos or my Google Photos, my backup, I don't need to see these pictures. Because if I'm also learning to be content and wait on God now doing this process of it, because I am divorced and I don't have a man, that I need to make sure that I don't, I'm out white too, sorry guys. I'm just looking like the angle like, whoa. And I need to make sure that I am not keeping old to these things and dwelling on the past. Because these are lessons now in each one of them. That's what I said, with all the depression and everything. I learned myself throughout all these different things and what I brought to the table. And a lot of times we always point the finger at other people, that we don't turn around and turn the finger back to us to see what we did to cause all of this. I realized during this time of this fast that I caused a lot of this stuff on myself. Not saying no, not seeking God first. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got something the wrong way, of course I wasn't going to keep it. God just turned around and helped me to get out of it. And I learned stewardship. And I'm just going to be bluntly, I'm not good. I was not good. Yeah, I was not good with money. But you give me money now, I'm good with it now. If it ain't home, or if it ain't stewarding the right way, or giving God his 10%, his tithes, And I seen that description of it, and I'm just like, gosh, I can't believe I did this. But neither may you not. God is faithful. God favors. God is faithful. God will not let us perish whatever of our ways or whatever. So I am very blessed and highly favored for that, because through all that mess, God still showed me grace and mercy. He still showed me grace and mercy throughout these years. He still did. I did wrong with stewarding money. I did wrong. I did do wrong with my kids sometimes. And I have to say that I did do wrong, because some of the things that I neglect to share or bond with them and understanding my kids more, I learned to do that now. And we're going to keep going with this one. So, like I said, going on, you guys, this annual fast has been an amazing experience. If you have yet to decide to do it, or you are doing it, keep going. Do not stop. Continue even after the 21 days, or how many days you decide to do it. You could do a 7-day fast. You can do this journey 2 days out the week or a month. And my decision to keep going is on my own, to keep going, because I do need more. I do need to put more restriction on my life and my well-being for my kids' sake as well. Well, I'm going to always mention my kids. I mean, because that is my weakness. That is my strength. That is the most pride for me, is my kids. And I get the glory out of everything of being the shepherd of my flock, because that's what God gave me. He's going to get the glory because I'm doing his will, and I'm getting the glory because I'm seeing them and seeing the way that they carry themselves and the way they keep going. And that is my whole thing that I really did learn throughout this journey, you guys. I mean, if anything, loving myself, the stewardship, bonding with my kids, understanding God first, understanding why Daniel did a certain things, learning Esther, you know what I'm saying, and learning some of my past ways. I mean, some of the things that I kept in the closet and did not let out. I looked at it as it was just something small, but deep down it was something big, because it was like, whoa. But you know what? It helped me, because it was like, you couldn't go through this way if you didn't if you didn't do certain things, trees, that everything wouldn't have been this way. And I mean, I'm beyond grateful, you guys. And I hope this testimony that I give you guys with my journey through my Daniel fast helps you. If you decide to, just know that there are certain things that you go through when you're doing a Daniel fast. It can be unbearable sometimes. Like I said, depression is there, but fight through it. I mean, talk with somebody if you need to. I'm not going to say, because sometimes, I learned, you might need a therapist, you might need a counselor. I mean, certain things I had to call my sister up on it, because it was issues that we went through when we were children, and I didn't realize it still partaked into my life that I instilled with my kids. So that's why I said, with this journey, it allowed me to seek God, and God was just showing me, allowing me to see all these different traumful things that I went through with my childhood, that I even noticed that I was putting towards my kids, and it was like, wait a minute, this ain't how it's supposed to be, I'm supposed to teach y'all, but I'm following between this same path. Y'all not gonna really learn it. Y'all not gonna really understand. And now we got that understanding. I mean, it's amazing. It really is. Like I said, with this journey, write down, you guys, write down your visions, write down your plans, write down your goals. Don't hesitate. You know what I'm saying? Do that one-on-one with God, understanding why you're doing it. That's the big thing of why are you fasting? What do you desire out the fast? Does it bring God glory out of it? Those are things that you got to understand your motive of it. And I didn't understand any of this before, but you ask me now, I can let you know exactly why I continue doing it, why I did a fast. In the first beginning of it, I wanted to try it, curiosity, because I never did it before. I always grew up in church and hearing people talk about it. I watched my friend do it. also partaking. I didn't want her not to talk to me, but I ended up making it to where I was barely wanting to talk to her because I was interested. I started learning and understanding then, like, why was I really called? Understanding, seeking the knowledge of praying, because I forgot how to pray for a second, and it's crazy, it's like, it shouldn't be hard, going to God and asking Him and earn the insights of my business, things that I want to do. I changed up my whole business plan. I changed it up by 20 times. I believe I went through that much depression with my business because I was like, I got to do it this way or I got to do it that way. But I was writing down my vision and I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to do it this way, because at the end of the day, I feel like God's going to get the glory out of my business this way. And it's not so much as I can't go on Facebook or I can't go on Instagram and post this stuff. I can post the pictures and everything, but I still want God to get the glory out of it. And even though the money come, I'm going to turn down a lot of money this year. I am literally going to turn down a lot of money this year from my business, especially if it's not lined up with God. If I go and ask God and He say no, I'm not going to do it. It's just a sternness that I'm putting in myself. I'm going to walk away this year as far as maturity level of a lot of things. Because I know what I want for God. I know what I'm seeking Him for. And the benefits of this year is going to be so amazing. And you guys get to see this amazing journey with me and be a part of it. Stay tuned. I am putting more videos out today. I'm going to be dropping more things, you guys. Breaking down a lot of things as well. I got some challenges that I'm going to be coming up with, you guys. It's so much more in store. Like I said, you guys stay tuned. Do not get discouraged in doing a Daniel fast at all. Read about it. Get your resources. Understanding. There's plenty other places that you can look on YouTube to let you know about the Daniel fast if you need to. Reading, download a U-Verse Bible. I heard about it, but I never even knew about it, but I downloaded it and I love it. I mean, they have so many different plans on the U-Verse Bible daily that gives you inspiration, giving you words, scriptures and Bible verses that you can read. And like me, I'm going to be blunt and honest. I like to read, but for some reason, reading too much of the Bible certain days was just too much. And then I noticed a little speaker thing. Didn't notice it until about day 10. That it had a little voice thing that could read it to me. So I hit the button and it started speaking and I was like, oh, we in the game now. So I can listen to this thing instead of, it's like I'm going back and I'm looking at the words, but somebody's reading it to me. So that helped out a lot. And it was amazing. Then it gives you this opportunity inside the app that you can pray and write your own prayers inside of it. And I was able to write down daily prayers after I read things. And there's certain things you got questions that you can answer, and then you can relate it back to your life and you can answer. So with all this knowledge, you guys, I was able to still learn so much and apply it to my life. And knowing why God did so much thing and why is God allowing so much things in my life to show up the way it is. And glorifying Him in everything. Give or take, you guys. This has been amazing. Daniel fast for me, my first one. I'm looking forward to many more. And it's still going to continue because I'm going all the way to the 31st, but I changed it up a little bit for me. So I'm really excited, but I'm still going to bring in awesome videos up until the 31st now. Stay tuned. Thank you. And don't forget, hit the like and subscribe button to my channel.